Hi. 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 Yeah, I'm doing okay. How you doing? I'm fine. How y'all doing? I know y'all haven't seen me in a while. Did everybody miss me? Did everybody miss me? Did everybody miss me? Miss me? Miss me? Did everybody miss me? If you did, you can say so. You can say so. You can say so. Hello. Yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week. It's good to see y'all guys. I haven't seen y'all in a minute. Let's see. And thank you so much for that, because I thought I would have to say that. Thank you so much for that, Jeffrey. And besides, I shouldn't have to tell you what you got to do. You already know what to do. You already know what to do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But how's everybody doing on this Monday morning? On the second day of November. November. Seemed like October has left so quickly. So quickly. Hey, Lawson, how you doing? It's the third day? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Okay, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I truly apologize. How you doing? That's cool. If you only got 7 minutes, that's cool. You can go back to the replay. I don't trip over the littlest things. But it's the third. The 3rd of November. My apologies. I made a mistake. But it seemed like October has went past so fast. Before I start my live with preaching the word and knowledge and everything, I do want to say thank you to everybody and their condolences. Hey Chris, how you doing? I want to thank everybody for their condolences, their warm loving messages of the passing of my cousin. I truly appreciate it. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. Hey my man, how you doing? Those was very heartwarming messages, and I appreciate the condolences that everybody has sent me. I'm doing better. I'm more better than what I was before. I just had to get stuff together, get my mind right. And during the process of that, I also had a good blessing that came my way, because my son, he's a senior, and I was able to walk him on the field. And that was a blessing in disguise that I'm so grateful for, because I'm, like I've been telling everybody on the post and stuff, that I'm very proud of my son. Um, he has done a tremendous job, and I'm very proud of him. And that's going to be my ace, my baby boy, to the day I die, because he's made his mama proud. He has made me so proud, and we are true soldiers together forever. And but I just wanted to say thank you for everybody's warm, loving messages on that post. Okay, now Monday, the 3rd of November. What I'm going to be talking about on this November the 3rd, because my theme that I'm going to be doing this whole entire month is going to be no stress in November. And what I mean by that is no matter what situation you in, no matter how tough the situation can be, it is no sense of you stressing over about it. And the reason it's no sense of you stressing about it because you don't have no control over it. So why stress about something that you don't have no control over? Now, if you do have control over it, then you just need to figure out a way to conquer or defeat the situation. Okay? So, my title for today, November is about. That's what the topic is going to be about. November is all about. Is about. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I know everybody got other things to do and they gotta get prepared for the next day to basically get their stuff ready for work tomorrow. So I don't want to hold nobody up, you know. But here we go. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Okay. Now, to me, what that means, letting go of something no longer serves you. If it's a relationship that's not solving a purpose in your life, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Okay. If you have a friendship, it's going side to side and it's not serving you no purpose. It's stressing you out. It's not working to the point that you can't communicate with a person and you can't meet the person halfway. Get rid of it. If you have a family member that's living in your household and they continuously not paying the rent, they're not putting groceries in the refrigerator, or they're not doing this and they're not doing that, let it go. Get rid of it. Because all those things contribute to you getting stressed out. And if you want to be stress-free, you have to learn how to put some boundaries on it. And also, if they can't meet your boundaries of what you are doing, then you have to start letting it go because it's not serving you a purpose. You need to have things in your life that's going to serve your purpose. If it's not going to serve your purpose, why should you have it in your life? I mean, it's just facts. It's no point in you keeping something in your life and it's not serving you a purpose. If it's not serving you a purpose, you need to get rid of it. And even if God didn't put it in your life, that means it wasn't a purpose for you to have it in your life in the first place. Especially, like Tina said, when your emotions are involved into it as well, it makes it difficult. But sometimes you have to take those emotions, put them to the side, and have to make a decision. That I have to do this, I have to do that in order for me to let it go. Because if you don't let it go and don't push your feelings to the side, then you're going to keep on having that situation and you won't be able to let it go. So you have to find things that serves a purpose. And if you can't find the purpose of it, then it no longer serves you. Okay? That's just plain and simple. Finding joy in the small things. You have to always find joy in the smallest things. You have to. Like, for example, if you don't have any money to go out to eat, go inside the store. And if you have little ones, if anybody in this chat got little ones or whatever the case may be, if you have little ones, Try to find different things to do with them, to be creative. When you do stuff like that, it becomes memories and become moments. And when you do things that are small moments, they become memories. So when you think of different things to do with your little kids, your mom, your dad, or something like that, and they can be the smallest thing, but it ends up becoming a memory because of the simple fact that you're doing something that you never did before. So if it's something small, even though it becomes a moment, but it becomes a memory that you remember for the rest of your life. And I know that when my mom was here, it was little things that she did with me that made it into a moment, but I made it into a memory because I remembered it. So always remember that whatever you do, find joy in the small moments that you have with someone. Your son, your daughter, your husband, your girlfriend, or your kids. Finding joy in some small moments are memorable. And it's a beautiful thing when you do that. When you do things that are small moments and you can make them into memories. So always remember, finding joy in the small moments, they can become memories. Okay? Focusing on what you can control. Some things in life you can control, and some things in your life you can't control. Like, for example, if you have a job, if you have to be at your job at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay, you have to make sure to find another strategy to get to your job at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, for example, if you are stuck in traffic, they have shortcuts that you can take so you can be able to make it to work on time. But in order for you to try to figure out those shortcuts, you need to try to make up a routine to try to figure out how to get there on time. That's what you can control. And even though you might be stuck in traffic or something like that, you can still find another way to get there than to worrying about sitting in traffic and stuff like that. You have to find a shortcut, or instead of you trying to drive to work, take a subway to work. Those type of things you can control. But if you have like a government shutdown and they shutting off your food stamps or whatever the case may be, you can't control that because of the simple fact that the government made that decision to do that. Even though we don't want them to do that, but that's what they're going to do. So that's out of your control. So that's something that you can't stress about and you can't control because of the simple fact that that's the decision that they made. If they want to make that decision, that's up to them. But we already know that's the wrong decision to make because people have to starve to death. So if you don't have no control of that, there's no sense of you stressing about it and, worrying because it's out of your control. So try to find situations that you can have control of. Because if you worry about the stuff that you cannot control, then you're going to stress yourself out. Stress yourself out to the point that, oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? The only person that knows that can make a way for you is God. God always makes a way for any situation to be done. You can make it happen, but you have to give the rest of it to God because he's the only one that can make the situation get better and make it better for you. So always remember, focus on what you can control. Like I said, get to work on time. Try to find a shortcut. Try to find some other way to try to get to work on time. That you can have control of. Even though you might be stuck in traffic and then you might tell your boss that, oh, I'm about to be running late. And sometimes some of these jobs, even though you tell them that, they still going to be thinking that it's a lame excuse for you to be late. So you always got to find a strategy to try to get to work on time or do this and do that. You have control of that. But the other part, losing the food stamps, not being able to do this and do that because of the government shutdown, that's not your control. That's not your fault. It's out of your control. Give it to God. God is going to figure out a way for you to get what you need to get. He always do. So don't trip. Just focus on what you can control. Don't focus on what you can't. Focus on what you can control. Okay? Another one is challenge yourself to try new things. It's a lot of things that you can do to challenge yourself. Like a lot of people would sit there and say they never meditate. Try meditating. Some people say that they never went skydiving or something. Skydive. Or some people say they never walked around the park. Walk around the park. Some people say that they never been out of state. Go out of state. Try to do different things to challenge your life and to make your life more exciting, more adventurous, more, exciting. Because there's nothing wrong with doing things to challenge yourself in life. Oh, also, try to walk around your neighborhood at least about 5 times, do 5 laps. Try to do that. Or try to challenge yourself with hanging backwards. You know the little thing that you put your foot up and then you can hang backwards like this, and then you could just do sit-ups. Try that. That's something new. Or if you're not into poetry like that, try to think about certain things that you've been through and try to create that as in poetry. Or challenge yourself by making a new recipe. It's a lot of things that you can challenge yourself on. Just like with YouTube, a lot of people haven't done content creating. So when you do content creating, that's when you have to think of a niche. Try to think of a niche that you never done before. Just like me, I never tried doing content creation. And with me helping people, but this is my niche. This is what I love to do. And I'm new at this. And this has been a challenging ride of me being a content creator, but I love what I do. And this is something new to me. So try to challenge yourself and try to basically try new things, because that's what life is all about. Life is all about trying new things. If you don't try new things to challenge your life, how are you going to make your life interesting? How are you going to develop to tell your kids, if any of y'all got kids, but if any of you want to have kids, what you going to tell your kids? You always want to try new things so you can experience it, and then you can tell the next person that you have fun. And also, if you have any kids or you want to have kids, you can tell them what you have done. You know what I'm saying? So always remember, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to new things. The next one is trust that everything happens at the right time. And I know I might have said this a dozens of times, but I do not mind saying this a dozen of times because I have a big mouth, okay? Certain things happen at the right time. You cannot force it. You have to give it time, okay? You cannot force anything to happen. It's going to happen at the right time. Because when you force whatever that you want to happen, that means it's not going to happen the way that you want it to. Like I said, and I'm going to mention it again, it's all about timing. It's all about you being patient. It's all about you knowing when that right time is going to be. But sometimes in life, we don't know when that right time is going to be. We have to give it to God. God is going to make that decision when it's the right time to happen. Just like getting monetized. When everybody want to rush to get monetized and everybody want to do this and everyone want to do that, you know what I'm saying? You rushing it. Stop rushing it. It's going to come when it's going to come. It might not be when you want it to come, but it's going to come because of the simple fact that you giving it time. But when you force it, it's not going to happen. Just like you looking for a job. You trying to get a job at the right time that you want it to happen. But it's not going to happen right away when you want it to happen. It's going to happen when the time is right. So you always have to remember, trust that everything is going to happen at the right time. And you cannot force it. Because if you force it, it wasn't meant for you to have it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's monetization. It doesn't matter if you get a job. It doesn't matter if you are trying to find a strategy to pay your bills. Because sometimes when you want to pay your bills the way that you want to pay them, they might not happen the way that you want it to happen. Even though it might have a date up there saying for you to send that bill off at that time, sometimes the checks can sit there and bounce, or sometimes they can sit there and say no and play tricks on you. So you have to wait for the right timing for certain things to happen. It's going to happen, but it's just not going to happen when it's going to happen. You have to wait for that right time. So always remember that trust that everything happens at the right time. Not on your time, but the right time that God is going to make it the right time. Okay? The next one, valuing your time by dedicating it to what truly matters. Now, I'm going to have to say this one more time. Valuing your time by dedicating it to what truly matters to you. A lot of us sit there and dedicate our time to stuff that's a waste of time. Okay? The only things that should matter in your life is your family, if you got kids, your job, and your parents. All the other things in life do not truly matter. Clothes, shoes, jewelry, all the things that is materialistic or drama, those things don't really truly matter. The main thing, like I said, should really matter to you is your mom, your dad, your job, and your kids if you have any. That is the most truly thing that should matter in your life. Oh, and if you have any siblings and if you have any siblings in your family, they should matter too. That's the only thing that should matter. This materialistic crap, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's pointless. It's very pointless. The only thing that should matter was those things that I named. Exactly. because there's no point in you wasting a whole bunch of money on shoes. I mean, you know, people have desires for shoes. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm trying to say is that you have to value your time by dedicating it to what truly matters, which is your family. And most definitely, you got to care about your job because you got to bring money into the household. You got to care about your job. You know, that's a given. You have to care about your job. You have to. You know what I'm saying? But the point that I'm trying to make is that all this frivolous stuff with, you know, jewelry and all that type of stuff, that don't truly matter. That truly do not matter. And drama most definitely don't truly matter because it's just adding on stress. So all the things that I named that don't matter, it should not be no type of concern. You know what I'm saying? Focus on something that truly matters in your life that lasts forever until the day you die. Not all this other extra stuff that's going on or what you have. That shouldn't really matter. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to take those things with you. Even though you won't be able to take your family with you if you die, but it's all about you valuing your time by dedicating it to what truly matters. And everything that I named that truly matters, that's it. So always remember that. Always value your time. Value your time, and by dedicating it to what truly matters. Because I know what truly matters to me. My mom, well, she's no longer here, but my mom, my dad, my children, my job. They mean the world to me. They mean the world to me. And I value the time that I have with them. And they truly matter to me. Because at the end of the day, they're going to have my back. No matter what. But all this other stuff, drama is, no. You don't value your time with drama. Jewelry, you don't value your time with jewelry. All this extra crap that's unnecessary, you don't value your time with that. You value your time with something that truly matters. Plain and simple. That's just my personal opinion. Okay? Oh, I love this one right here. Oh, I love this one right here. Surrounding yourself with positive energy. I'm going to say it again. Surround yourself with positive energy. That's what gets you through the day. Is being positive and have positive energy around you. Having negative energy around you cannot help you pass through the day or pass through your job or pass through anything in life. Because when you have positive energy, when you surround yourself around positive energy, you feel that love. You feel that kindness. You feel good all day, every day. All day, every day. And then not only that, the positive energy makes you feel loved all over. Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It makes you feel loved all over, you know. Make you feel like you all in love and stuff, girl. When you have that positive energy around you, girl, you just be like, oh, boy, what? When you got that positive energy around you, nothing cannot touch you. It's almost like if somebody say something real bad about you, that sucker be like, boop, and then it snap back, and then it makes you be like, whoa. And then that person be like, damn, that didn't even touch her. Of course it didn't touch her because she wasn't dealing with your negative energy. Or he. person have to deal with your negative energy. Nobody don't want to be negative. Who wants to be negative? Not me. I would not want to be negative. I would love to have some positive energy all over me. Like that positive energy can be my lover. I'd rather have positive energy around me, all over me, touching me, kissing me, whatever you could think of. I want that all over me. If I felt an inch of negative energy around me and I felt it, baby, you will be out my circle and you will be out my life forever. Forever. Cause pretty hard don't got time for that. If I feel an inch of negative energy around me, I promise you, you will be out of my life and then you're gonna be missing me. So always remember, surround yourself with positive energy. And if you feel that it's negative energy around you, get rid of it or distance yourself, because that negative energy, girlfriend, it's gonna I would have to push you away, because it's like, girl or boy or man or woman, bye. I don't got time. I don't have time for that negative energy. If you're going to be negative, go on that side of the room. This right here is a positive zone, not negative. No negative Nancy's over here. No negative Nancy's, okay? Because you're gonna, yeah. No, I don't want none of that, okay? But just remember, surround yourself with positive energy, no negative, because that can woo, child. Y'all know what I mean in that chat. Y'all know what I mean. Okay. The next one. Doing the things that match what you believe in. Doing things that match what you believe in. What I can say about that is, try to do things that you know is going to match with the energy that you're doing. Like, if you want to do things in the church or something like that, do something in the church that match with what you believe in, like you believe in God. Read the Bible verse. Read the Bible and look for a verse. That's one thing you can do. If you believe in doing things that deals with, if you got the energy to cook, try to find things, recipes that is going to match with you becoming a chef. Or if you want to be a person that's in communications, try to go to college or something and find a course that is going to match with. If you believe in that you're good in communications, let me put it like that. If you believe in that you're good in communications, try to find something that pertains to classes that you could take classes in school. Or you can find a job that deals with retailing, because you engage with customers. Like, if you believe you're a good communicator, get into being a sales associate, because of the simple fact that you engage with customers, you do sales, and that's what I do. But since the market is not doing that great right now, I decided to get into housekeeping, because that's what I do. That's the job that I do. And you need to try to find things that match what you believe in. If you believe that you're going to be, like I said, a housekeeper, try to find things that you believe in being housekeeping. Stuff like that. Try to find things that you believe in that's going to make your life better or going to build up your career. If that makes sense. I'm trying to make some sense so y'all won't be thinking I'm confusing. But you need to try to find things that match what you believe in. Because if you don't, you're going to lose interest. And then when you lose interest, if you spend money on it or something like that, then you're going to be feeling like, well, damn, I wasted all this money doing this and I didn't even believe in it. But you have to do things that's going to match what you believe in, meaning that if you believe into what craft you're doing or something like that, you have to do things that you believe in that's going to make you be better. That's just my opinion with that one that I'm talking about, but I hope I'm making sense of what I'm saying. I know I sound kind of rusty coming back for a week from being live. Y'all probably looking at me like, this girl is like, she getting a little rusty. Okay. The next one is, and I love this one right here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Showing yourself the love you deserve. I'm going to say this maybe 2 more times. Showing yourself the love that you deserve. I'm going to say it one more time. Showing yourself the love you deserve. Everybody deserves to be loved in some type of shape or form. No matter what anybody thinks. A lot of us feel like that when, like for example, a lot of us feel like that we don't deserve to be loved because we might have a past, or a person might mistreat you, or a friend might mistreat you, or you wasn't loved the correct way when your parents raised you. Let me tell you something. I'm not the perfect parent. Not by no long shot. I have made mistakes during my journey of raising my children. Because I had my son at the age of 25, and rest of them, they 2 years apart. And I be sitting there thinking sometimes, with all the mistakes that I had made in my life, that sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I be feeling like with us making mistakes, we feel like that our children, you know, we don't be feeling like sometimes we deserve the love that they give us or anything other than that. But what people have to realize is that everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody. I don't care what anybody says. I know I deserve to be loved by my children, because even though I might have made the mistakes that I have made raising them, but I know I deserve the love that they give me, because I know I'm a damn good mother. I'm a damn good mother. And then some of us might feel like that we don't deserve no type of love in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And we might feel that way, but we deserve love. Even in friendships, we deserve that love. We deserve to be treated the way we want to be treated. Everybody deserves love. I don't care what anybody says. And to be honest with you, hating doesn't solve anything, but love does. So, like I said, everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves to be loved in some type of shape or form. Any type of shape or form. It could be in a relationship, it could be in a marriage, it could be in a friendship, it could be in a partnership, it could be in any type of relationship. Anything. Anything. You deserve to be loved. And don't let nobody tell you no different. Nobody. Because at the end of the day, in order for you to get that type of love that you're looking for, you have to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, regardless if you deserve that love or not, what is the point of feeling like you deserve that love? Yeah, you do deserve that love, but first, you have to make sure that you love yourself first. And then once you start loving yourself first, then you can build yourself up to get the love that you feel like you deserve. Because I love me. I love being me. I love what I have became. I love what I have done for my children. I love how my dad raised me. I love everything about me that I have became. I love all of me. I love all of me. So when you know that you love yourself that much, that's when you get the love that you deserve. And I don't care what anybody says. You do deserve to be loved. But first, you have to love yourself first. And once you get that love, when I say when you get all that love on you, and I'm not talking about, and we all grown here, so I might as well keep it a buck. I'm not talking about the sexual type love. I'm talking about love, like love all over you. Love all over you. It doesn't matter if a person, like I said, it doesn't matter if a person loves you or not. You have to love yourself. You have to have that love all over you to the point that nobody cannot tell you different. And once you get that all over you, that's when you're able to deserve the love that you can get from an individual. That's when you get the love from the individual or anything else. I promise you, I know what I'm talking about. Because at one point, I did not have a whole bunch of love all over me. I did not. I did not. I didn't. But every time when I learn more stuff about myself and when I dig deeper in myself and I learn more things about myself and start bettering myself and starting taking charge of myself, that's when all that love builds up inside of me. That's when all that love builds up inside of me. And when people see it, they would sit there and be like, damn, she loves herself. Damn, she confident. Damn, she got it all. She got it all over her. And once they see they got it all over, once they see I got it all over me, then that's when they sit there and say, damn, I want her. Or I want him. I dig her. I dig him. They will see a glow. They will see that glow. And not only that dude or that chick, but all your friends and your family and everybody, when they see that mess all over you, they know they cannot touch you. They know they cannot, you know what I'm saying, say anything to you to make you feel bad, because you love you. You love you. And once you love you, then you can get that desire, love that you deserve. And everybody's capable of getting that. But you have to love yourself first. You have to love yourself first, because if you don't, you cannot get the love that you deserve from anybody else. So you have to remember. You have to remember that. You got to. Because the only way that you can make it in this world, honey, you have to show the love that you deserve, but that starts with you. Not your mom, not your dad. They supposed to start off with that when you grow up. But I'm just saying, not your mom, not your dad, not your uncles, not your cousins, not even your friends. It starts with you. And once you achieve that, then you can receive the love that you deserve from your friends, from your family, and from the desired person that you want to be with. That's it. That is it. And that's all you got to do. Because I promise you, this didn't take overnight. It took me years to get to this point. And regardless of what anybody says, I deserve. I'm showing myself love that I deserve. But it's starting with me. And when people see that love all over me, and me being positive, and me being straight to the point, and me just being me, everybody can see it. But if you cannot see it, okay, I'm not going to trip about it. And I'm not going to stress about it. But I know me. You might know of me, but I know me. And I know what journey I'm on. And you can't tell me different, because I'm showing love for me. But I'm starting to show love for me, because that's what I deserve. Now, I might deserve the love that I need to get, want to get from an individual, but it has to start with me. Because if I don't start with me, how can that person give me the love that I deserve? And I didn't start it off with me. You know what I'm saying? So always remember, showing yourself the love that you deserve. But that desiring love has to start with you. Not nobody else. You. Only you. Now, that was all of the things that I talked about, what November is about. But the true meaning of November, and I'm not trying to take anybody's slogan, I'm not trying to take anybody's theme in a disrespectful way. But the true meaning of November, and everybody's going to be saying this in their lives, it's all about being thankful and being humble. And then not only that, always staying prayed up and receiving blessings and giving blessings back. That's the true meaning of November. Because this is the time of the season that you're going to see a whole lot of things that you don't want to see. The number one thing that we see all the time is homeless people. And I see them all the time. And my heart goes out to them because when it comes down to the meaning of November, to me, it's all about being thankful and giving. And sometimes when I get from out of my job and when I leave my job to get ready to go home, sometimes I might have food that I might take home to give to my children. But instead of me taking that whole thing home, I give it to that homeless person because they need it more better than what I do. That's what November is to me. It's all about giving, not always receiving, and being thankful for what we have, not what we can get. And also, blessings, not always receiving blessings, but giving blessings. And I love this time of the season, but to be honest with you, but when you see people that's homeless and they out on the street, depending on the circumstances, because everybody got different circumstances. So you can't be sitting there thinking that, well, this homeless person is, this homeless person, they this, they that, they are alky, they this, they that. You don't know their situation. So instead of assuming that, instead of always feeling like you need to receive something, won't you be given to them? Not all of them, but some of them. Because you don't know what their situation is. Like I said, I see them all the time. And even though I don't be given all the time because I have to think about my children, but I'd rather be giving than receiving. Because of the simple fact that not so much because I can get a blessing in return, but it's because it's built in my heart. And that's part of my character. And that can be a flaw sometimes. But you shouldn't always worry about the flaws. You have to sometimes feel like maybe that's the right thing to do. And sometimes it's probably not the right thing to do. But that's just built in my blood. Because I would want somebody to do the same thing for me if I was homeless. But everybody's different. Everybody's built different. You know what I'm saying? So this November, it's all about being thankful, being, stay prayed up. And then not only that, staying humble. I'm always humble. I don't act like I'm better than the next person. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not better than the next person. I'm not the most, I'm gonna just keep it a buck right now. I'm not the most popular person in this world or on YouTube or wherever you can think of. But I know that I'm a very, very kind, sweet, giving person. And I'm just being me. That's all I can be, is just be me. That's it. There's no other pretty heart that's on this earth. That's all I can be, is me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think of November. And my theme of no stress November, it might sound like it's challenging when you hear that theme, but trust me, it is not hard. Because I've been working on strategies of having no stress in November. And what I do is, and I'm going to keep it a book and keep it raw, I don't deal with unnecessary crap in my life. If I feel like something is going to give me a headache and piss me off and make me, stress my eyeballs out, I'm gonna get rid of it immediately because I don't got time for that. I don't got, I don't got time for the BS, and none of us do. None of us got time for the BS, but some people can tolerate that, but me, no, because I got too much work to do. I got too much work to do, and God got too many blessings for me to. It's too many blessings that He's trying to give me, and in order for me to receive those blessings in my life, certain things is going to have to be removed. But when you have unnecessary crap in your life, you won't receive those blessings. And when I receive those blessings, guess what I do? I give them back in return. But not just for the same person. I spread it all over. Because I'm not selfish. I'm a very giving person. But at the same time, don't take advantage of my kindness. Because when you do that, then that's when you have to put that wall up. But other than that, I'm that girl. So I appreciate, truly, truly, truly appreciate everybody that has been here in my life. I know I might be a little rusty because I haven't been on here for a week, but I tried my best to do my best on this live. I was actually kind of nervous to get up here to do my live because I thought I was gonna, mess up and you know what I'm saying. But I guess I had to loosen up a little bit because, like I said, it's been a week since I've been on here, and I know everybody has missed me. And like I said before, I appreciate everybody being patient with me. I appreciate everybody's support. And I also want to say thank you to my community for being very supportive and very patient. You know what? Be quiet, man. You silly. But I do appreciate he's silly. But I do appreciate everybody patient in the community, and I also want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for y'all love and support throughout this whole ordeal that this past week that I, like I said before, had to deal with a death in the family. And I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all don't know how much, that really meant to me. And also the support that everybody has been giving me. I really truly appreciate it. I really, really do. And I don't want to cut this short. I really don't. But I know people got things to do. And just know that I love everyone. I love everybody so much. And this is a great community. And until next time, my sweethearts, the pretty heart conqueror is out. Love y'all so much.